Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 14-4. As of today, the Red Sox sit atop the American League East Division, 3.5 games ahead of second. And the Blue Jays are second in the division. They're 3.5 games back. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 2-0. Right now, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Angels have now clinched one of 2 AL wildcard spots with the win. The Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. Heading into today, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, 19 games out of first, while the Mariners are 3rd in the division. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Rangers combined for 4 total home runs as they blasted the Astros 7-1. Looking at the standings, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, and the Astros are atop.
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. David Price will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he has got strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
To Dozier for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Donaldson.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, that's an unusual pitch. He tried to sneak a backdoor cutter. You don't see it very often. He tried to sneak it in there. Almost got it, too.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 from Price. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the one. Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. He went deep in the contest last night.
Matt Dominguez.
Floyd pauses. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Up high, 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Rusney Castillo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it, and he's safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
That misses. 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikes? Digging in to try it again, Matt Dominguez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here's a hard hit ball that'll, and no, actually looked like he had it in his sights, but it got right by.
Boys, he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
Here's Brian Dozier. Now 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Steve Pearce now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they pick up a run. 7-5 tonight's final. Brett Oberholzer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Osuna closes the door for the save, his league-leading 54th on the season. So that.
Playoff contending teams are making their final push to the end of the year. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Boston Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the home victory against the Astros, 9-4. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division, 2 games up on second place, while the Astros are leading the AL West, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 3-2. As of today, the Yankees sit in third place in the American League East Division. They're 7 games back, while the Rays are 4th in the division. They're 15 games back. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side, 5-1. Heading into today, the Angels are in broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. At the moment, the Indians are in first place in the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Twins are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Mike Minor earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year.
Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Tell you what, I like how this team is playing right now, Matt. I know they lost the game, their last game, but man, they were playing great ball and they've been on a winning streak. So I'm looking at the winning and not the losing right there, because this is a good club. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the run. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Segura.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a 2-out double here. Striding in once again, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo. Left side. Segura backhands it deep in the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Gerard Dyson, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Mariners leave a couple. Still no score. Ready for another shot now. Leonis Martin. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Revere on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0 delivery. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regulars. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Jesse Chavez collected the victory in his 12th win as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 3-2. Heading into today, the Angels are in second place in the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Mariners are third in the division, 14 games back. Hanley Ramirez was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston 8-7. Right now, the Red Sox are atop the American League East Division. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Astros are in first place in the AL West, 6 games up on second place. The A's cracked 16 hits on the day as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 9-3. At the moment, in the division, 18 games out of first. The Yankees total 11 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. Looking at the standings, the Yankees are in third place in the AL East, 6 games out of first. And the Blue Jays are second in the division. Yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. Chase Whitley got his second W of the season as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 5-4. Also from Tampa Bay, Chris Archer racked up his 1,000th career strikeout in yesterday's action. Heading into today, the Rays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. They're 15 games back. While the Orioles are at the bottom of the division, they're over 20 games out of first. Zach Putnam got the win, his sixth.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Stepping into the box, Yunel Escobar. The head-to-head with James Paxton. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get one win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
3-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that misses for ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Caleb Coward. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 2s for the year. And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura into shallow left, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yunel Escobar. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Yunel Escobar. 19th home run for him on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Martin is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs. Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards center. And Escobar has a base hit.
I don't care how hard you're throwing. You get that ball down there. He just dropped the barrel and it jumped off the bat. Nice hitting on a tough pitch.
Ready once again, Danny Espinoza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Danny Espinoza.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line score.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays. Michael Pineda starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the game. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shoot it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls and 48 driven in. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
3-2.
Full count.
A runner at first with no outs here. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Brian Dozier is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Marco Estrada, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's getting close to 200 innings, so I want to see what's his stuff look like. Because when you get to that 200 barrier, that's when guys start to have fatigue set in. The stuff's not as electric. The fastball doesn't explode. The breaking ball doesn't snap. He's moving to that range now, so I'm curious to watch him throw in this game.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. HR, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play, hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Sanchez
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch. Swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Bautista.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
Batting 8.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 2 hits in 7 tries. In there for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Melvin Upton Jr. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3. Here's Chris Carter now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Carter.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
One 0 count. Here it is. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Settling in now, Chase Headley, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Pierce is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the third from the Bronx. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder, number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Leaning, and he makes the catch. Oh, he took it right out of the dugout for the second out. Wow.
Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Brian Dozier reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in. Matt Holiday standing in now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And Holiday will not offer it that one. It's a ball and a strike. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike two. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Brett Oberholzer is forced onto the mound now following the injury, and he'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Pierce. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His lifetime numbers with Oberholzer. 2 hits in 7 tries. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A fastball that just misses inside. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Pilar. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Steve Pierce. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Steve Pierce.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Carter is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. In there, 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Misses, ball 2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Starlin Castro. His lifetime numbers with Oberholzer. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that.
The count is 1-2.
And he's in a hole now, 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now. He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Ready with another 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again. Kevin Pillar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is on his horse. And the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Didi Gregorius is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Here's Chase Headley. His lifetime numbers with Oberholzer. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Oberholzer sets his sights. Here it is on 2-2. Down the third baseline. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Ready with another 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on it. Missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The batter, number 4.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. Troy Tulowitzki is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius backhands it deep in the hole. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. (3-0) now to Bautista. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1, and he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Digging in once again, Jared Saltalamacchia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
2 out with the man at first. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
The 2-1 on its way. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a full count now, 3-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Another full count pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Ready for another chance? Melvin Upton Jr. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Working to keep them in the game here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Luis Cessa, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
85.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Matt Holliday standing in now. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's Holliday with a drive. This is to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Gardner.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
Now
Here's
batting,
the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury.
Nope,
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he pops it up back behind second base. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman. Starlin.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Number 11,
Kevin Pillar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. The pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Matt, this is that situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at Didi. Hey now.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Calling for it, Judge, and that's the third out. So one run here. One. Striding in once again. Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. On the ground near home. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting. First
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
Foul back. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Chopped in front of home plate. And
out.
That will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. 1 out.
Now batting. Right
fielder. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Couple of walks for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit hard towards the hole. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jared Saltalamacchia stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the
He's out.
right side. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Nothing. Lucas Harrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Matt Holliday standing in now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pilar.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pilar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Tapped up the first baseline, but it's foul, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter number 20, third baseman Josh.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. fly ball to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Brett Gardner.
Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9. Looking to close the door. Here's Starlin Castro. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. First and second here with nobody out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. First and second now, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Villar's there. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Brett Oberholzer gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Roberto Osuna closes the door for the save, his 56th of the season, best in the league. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Glorious Blue Jays. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-1. Right now, the Yankees sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 6 games out of first. And the Blue Jays have now clinched one of 2 AL wildcard spots with the win. The Astros pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-0. At the moment, the Red Sox six games up on 2nd place. The Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 9-1. As of today, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 15 games back, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tribe grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-5. Also from Cleveland, Francisco Lindor reached an impressive milestone in what has been a fantastic season as he picked up his 200th base hit on the year. Heading into today, the Indians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd. And the White Sox are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Arizona Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-1. In other Royals news, Ian Kennedy punched out his 200th batter of the season in yesterday's action. Looking at the standings, the Royals are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 16 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. Right now, the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. And the Tigers are 2nd in the division, 16 games out of first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard, while the Mariners are 3rd in the division. They're 15 games back. The A's got 11 overall hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. Heading into today, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics are 4th in the division, 18 games out of first. Nick Markakis had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Braves downed the Marlins 8-3. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Looking at the standings, the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates cracked 14 hits overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-5. Right now, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're 7 games back. The Philadelphia Phillies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-0. As of today, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mets are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Cubs total 11 hits as they grab the win against the visiting Reds 7-4. In other Cubs news, Kyle Schwarber continued his very productive season yesterday as he collected his 100th RBI of the year. Heading into today, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage, while the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-0. Looking at the standings, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central, 5 games back, while the Brewers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-2. Right now, the Rockies are in third place in the NL West, 17 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Jeff Samardzija won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, helping the Giants push past the Padres 5-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Also out of San Francisco, Jeff Samardzija punched out his 200th batter of the season in yesterday's action. As of today, the Giants sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Padres are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.